Well, good day, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome to Partners in Health and Biz. I'm your natural health consultant, weight loss coach, Gail Dixon McBride, and I'm so very happy that you could tune in today. And today, wow, 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 I have a very special guest.
Yay.
I have a very special guest here for you. And many of you already know her, I would say, because you have maybe attended some of her performances and then others don't know about her.
Mm.
So let me tell you a little bit about her. My special guest, she is her full name is Dorothy Adamson Holley.
Yes.
Dorothy Adamson Holley, also known as Drum Dr. Dot. She is a
Hmm.
psychologist, clinical social worker, author, recording artist, songwriter, vocalist, percussionist, dancer, harmonist, and healer through music.
Yes.
Yes, isn't that what she is a fantastic woman. She is the founder of Drum Dr. Dot Creative Healing Practices and co-founded Nayami Niti. I probably am mispronouncing that.
Yummy and tea. It's
Nayami
yummy and tea. Yeah.
Cultural Arts Therapy in Chat, which is a nonprofit organization combining mental health and the arts. She is the founder of Breathe Holistic Counseling, which specializes in non traditional
Hmm.
psychotherapy.
That's right.
Dr. Dot created Drumetry, and I know you all are wanting to know what is Drumetry. Well, Drumetry is an art form that combines two of her passions, drumming and poetry. She is a percussionist, vocalist, and as I said before, harmonist, but she is with the Baltimore band called Roses in Rust and DRT Blues acoustic duo and trio, and she performs African drumming and dance with Inchat. Her books, Talk Therapy Alone is Not Enough. Yes, I heard that.
Yes.
Practices for trauma treatment and drumetry, drumming with poetry are available at both Amazon and Barnes and Nobles, and you can find her drumetry albums as well as her newly released songwriter album called Unboxed, and that's on Bandcamp and all
Hmm.
major streaming platforms. Wow, wow, wow. What an amazing time. So, without
Yeah.
further ado, I would like to welcome Drum Dr. Dot to Partners in Health and
Yeah.
Business. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Gail. Thank you for the invitation. I'm always excited to talk to people about what I do and how we can like sort of collaboratively work together in this thing called life, which is somewhat of a challenge for most of us, especially during these tumultuous times. I'll just put it like that.
Yes, I know, I know. Well, I am so excited to have you as my special guest because um, my listeners are excited and wanted to hear a little bit of your music. And
Yes.
and as a natural health consultant, I help people heal their bodies naturally with whole and organic foods such as fresh fruits,
Sure.
vegetables, wild caught fish, vitamins, and supplements. And so when I heard about what you do, that it actually helps people to de-stress and relax by listening to your music. And I was
Mm.
so excited that I said I have to have her on my show.
All right. Here
So
we are.
yes, and so I would like you to tell us how all of this works. So tell us your story, Drum Doctor Dot. How have you been able to combine your background as a psychologist and social worker to being a healer through music, drumming, and song?
Okay. Well, the backstory is quite long, but I'll give you a Reader's Digest version of the backstory. I come from a family of 13 people. My mother and father had 11 children. We lived in a three-bedroom row house in Edmonton Village in Baltimore City. And yeah, it was a bit of a challenge. I love my upbringing. I love growing up with a big, big family. But with that came a lot of tension and a lot of trauma, which I didn't know how to label at the time. So I tapped into music at a very, very early age. All of the older siblings, I'm number 8 of 11. My older siblings loved music. So piping from that basement, you could always hear like classic rock from my brother Leonard, the oldest, and my brother Jerome loved to swoon the ladies with like R&B, and my sister Glendale, she was into like Sly and the Family. So I heard all types of music. And so what I did with that is I internalized what I heard. I didn't understand necessarily what the lyrics meant, but I started singing and I could feel the vibration of the rhythms in my body physically. I can articulate that now, but at that time I cannot tell you. But every time I heard music, it made me feel good. And I started singing. I've never had any formal training as a singer, but something by the grace of God, I have a voice for singing. And so I started singing songs, and every time I sang or listened to music, it just made me feel better. It was a natural endorphin, a word I can use now, but could not didn't have words for it back then. So I took all of that pain that I was feeling and I released it through singing. And of course, with the songs, always came dance because I'm a dance-aholic. You think I'm a drumaholic? I love to dance. So all of those things helped me to heal something that I didn't have words for what I had experienced, no words at all. So I just used this. And my mom was interesting, again, interesting because, emotions weren't tolerated in my family. If you cried, my mother would say, turn off Niagara Falls. So everything was always very, yes, very stoic, and there was no room for emotion. So I couldn't cry. I didn't have any way to express myself that way. I couldn't say I was depressed or sad. What the heck does that mean? So I use music as an outlet to express my pain.
Oh, that
And
is
so as I grew and when I started working on my trauma, because I was in therapy, I say that with a lot of, no shame at all, to understand what I was dealing with. I started writing poems, and poems was a way. I don't know if you're familiar with the term, the hero's journey. Joseph Campbell popularized it, but I know it's an ancient sacred tradition where you go through pain, you experience pain, you go through that pain, and then you emerge healed and transformed with gifts that you offer to the world. So I created something called drummetry, which is my gift to the world. Drumming and poetry, I coined that term, two of my favorite art forms. Drumming and poetry became drummetry. And so I took that pain that I was feeling, and not only my pain. I'm a therapist and I work with a lot of clients, well, all of them, of course, who have experienced some sort of traumatic incident. So I take their content and I put it in the form of a poem. So I'm using my pain and collective pain into a product called drummetry, and then I release that to the universe. That's healing for me.
wow. Yes, I was going to say, it's very medicinal. So
Yes.
for a person to hear that, and I understand that this, it's the tone, it's the vibrations, as you say, the
Yeah.
vibrations through, especially through drumming, that
Mm.
combine that with your poetry, I can imagine that that's going to be very soothing for people to listen and
Yes.
hear and
Hmm.
relax. It's very relaxing, I'm sure. And
Yeah.
by the way, I love your album, and my favorite is "Born to Drum." I like that
Oh,
title,
okay. It's been a while of that. Okay. All right.
and the title "Hey Boys and Girls." I think that was another one, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so why do you I know, and I have pictures of you, and let me see if I can pull up one here on.
Uh-oh.
Have some images. Do have some
It's
images
all grist for the mill.
with you in your drumming with your drum, and
Hmm.
let's see if I can pull that up right here. I have this one. Let me see that. Okay, okay, that's
Oh,
that's one you. in performance. There you are performing.
Yes, Drum Dr. Dot. That is with the band Roses and Rust. That's a local band, Baltimore-based band, which I absolutely love. That's yeah. So that was our annual Hoodstock performance. Hoodstock is a fundraiser for people with different abilities. Yeah, it's our biggest concert of the year.
Okay. Let's see if I can pull up another one. Let's see. Here we go. Image file. Let's see. Here is another one. Um, okay. Here's this one. Let's look at this one. Ha! There you are.
Oh wow.
Where are you? Out on the beach somewhere.
Yeah, I'm in Senegal, West Africa. That was my album cover. Yeah, I used to go to Senegal like every year. Now I've kind of shifted into the Ivory Coast, but I love West Africa. I love West Africa. So yeah, that was my album cover for my latest album, Unboxed. And unboxed because I always say you can't pigeonhole me. People say, "Oh, what genre?" No, no, no. You don't pigeonhole me into a box. So I play whatever I feel. I have classic rock. Well, not classic, of course. It's rock, blues, soul, country, R&B. I have everything on my album. So
Okay.
that's why it's unboxed. Yeah.
Okay. And so, why do you call yourself an urban cowgirl? GURL. You know how that you said I'm
So
a cowgirl.
for some reason, I gravitate toward anything that's Western. I don't know why. I don't have any history. Never been on. I've been on a horse, but not to ride it. When I was in Senegal on the beach and in Ivory Coast, I just love Western, not Western culture as in our culture, but something about cowboys. There were before all this John Wayne nonsense, not nonsense, but there were black the hidden history about black cowboys and cowgirls. It's something so sacred for me. I don't know, I cannot label it or identify what that is, but I follow it. And so urban cowgirl meaning, all right, I ain't no real cowgirl. I ain't never been on no real horse riding, you know what I mean? Lasso and anything. But urban meaning I'm an urban girl in Baltimore City, and I love everything related to that Western cowgirl cowboy culture. So that's why I just adopted the term the urban cowgirl. That's my persona in the band, Drum Doctor Dot Urban Cowgirl.
Hmm.
And I have 50,000 pair of boots and hats and everything.
Love to see
that's,
that.
that's my husband. He's like, yeah, you got more cowgirls? Yeah. He's now a cowboy, by the way.
Cowgirl. All right. So, okay. So you have two albums. Is that
I have
right?
three. I have two Drumetry albums, and one Unbox is more like singer-songwriter stuff, but yeah.
So tell us about each one because each one of your albums or CDs are
CD.
different.
Yeah. So Drumetry, the first one is just again the poems with the drumming. On that one is Hey Boys and Girls, and I'm Born to Drum. That's on that one. Some of my earlier work that really relates to like one is called To My Spirit. Really when I was in a place of healing. I mean, that one was yeah, it was more about things that I'm trying to that was it, just the initial Drumetry album. A lot of pain was poured into that. Go to Gone. I'm thinking of the actual titles and the things now that I wrote. And then the second Drumetry is called Drumetry Unleashed, where I just went in, the ones with ooh, yeah. It was talking about like black culture. Yeah, it was a little heavier and but not necessarily related to me and my pain. So this is more of a universal collective pain. Um, yeah, that one. The one that enough is on there. That's a very powerful piece. I am woman, again, talking about universal thing. Is one on there about my sisters never let me do it. It's about how dare you part your greasy lips to say black people are lazy? For over 400 years, we were slaving them fields. Now you got to drive Miss Daisy, that kind of stuff. So that was on there. So that was the first one was a little bit more conservative and more about, what I was dealing with. And the second one was like, here it is. Just drummetry unrestrained and unleashed. Very respectful, but just tell more of the truth about, what we're experiencing and helping people. I mean, self love is one, and it talks about black black, everything. When you think about the word black, it's usually negative and pejorative and, dirty. And when you think of white, it's angelic and, white is a driven snow. But this really corrected all of that, all of those connotations we have negative about black people. And it celebrated what being black means, you know. So,
Absolutely.
and then the third album, that is unboxed, like I said, and it's a lot of my singer-songwriter stuff. So more than drumetry, it's not drumetry album at all. It's about the songs. Although there's one drumetry piece, or maybe two. I wrote a piece about Baltimore called Baltimore Jack, and it celebrates our city. It talks about all the problems that Baltimore has, but then in the end, it's redemptive because it says, I don't care about what we deal with. Baltimore is the greatest city in the multiverse. Forget the universe. It's the greatest city because I travel a lot. I've been a lot of places in the world, but I am in love with Baltimore. Something about her energy that just makes me feel alive. So I love home. Yeah.
Right. So the when you perform with your band, are you doing more of? You're not really doing drummetry. You're doing a different type, just different
Yes.
like.
Yeah, the band definitely is not drama. So it's a cover band pretty much. I write original songs. I'm the only one in the band who writes original songs. So I have lots of original songs in the band. Unconditional. And they're all themed around our heels. So unconditional is a song about loving yourself unconditional no matter what, but it's in the form of not geometry. It's like a full band, you know. One is called Strung Out, about, it's unrequited love. You're in love with someone who doesn't love you back, stuff like that. More stuff that people can relate to and general culture. But there are a couple of pieces. Well, actually, sorry, Baltimore Jack is a standard. Of course, we do it as a band. It's a piece of drummetry, but the band has jumped in and like made that really a huge Baltimore song. It's going to become our anthem. That is my goal to make Baltimore Jack the anthem for our city. But yeah, it's pretty much like singer songwriter stuff. And of course, I cover songs in the band too. I do a lot of R&B, classical, whatever. I sing. Yeah, it's nothing I won't sing. So
Oh, we are so excited. And of course, we would like to hear a few of your songs from one of your albums or both of your albums.
Ah,
Maybe
okay.
you
I
could,
think you said you like Hey Boys and Girls, and I think that's a good message for our kids today. I wrote that for our children. I wrote that many, many Dorothys ago, but I think it's still relevant today. So I'm going to perform that piece if we have time, some others, but I will definitely perform Hey Boys and Girls because you
yeah,
like that.
I would like you to perform that at this point because then we will have plenty of time to hear and then come back with some more questions. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
All right.
All right. This is Hey Boys and Girls.
Hey, boys and
And
girls,
this is Sophia. This is my djembe drum.
look at that.
One of them. I have so many.
Where
This
do
is
you
my
buy the drums? Did you pick
from
them?
Baileys African Drum Works in Forestville, Bailes. This is the first professional djembe I ever bought, and I bought that from him like in 2006. I get some of them from Africa. I got some from Senegal and Ivory Coast, but if anything about African drumming or culture, Baile is the go-to man. Everyone goes to him for the source,
I'm
as
going
the
to take
source.
myself out so everybody can see you large and just
I, okay.
okay, let me pull myself out. Let me see if I can do that.
And let me know if the sound, we didn't test this, so hopefully I have it muted a bit because this drum is kind of loud over me, and I'm not mic'd. So are you ready? Are we ready, Gail?
We are ready.
Okay. Thank you. I'll try to go slow. Hey, boys and girls, don't you know that you're diamonds and pearls? Hey, boys and girls, one day you'll rule the world. Don't try to grow up too fast. Children, slow your roll. You got the rest of your life. Your story's waiting to unfold. Get smart and talking back. You know that's never correct. Treat your parents and your teachers with the utmost respect. You got to stay in school. You've got to play by the rules. You know that you can do it. God gave you the tools. Sometimes, oh, you better believe it, but that doesn't mean that you cannot achieve it. We understand peer pressure. We were once young too. Your so-called friends try to get you to do things that you're not supposed to do. Take off that smoke. That's like kid from school. You got to tell her, my mama didn't raise no fool. Wash the dishes, clean the room, take out the trash, pick up the phone. We want to make sure that you take care of yourself when you get grown. Hey, boys and girls, don't you know that you're like diamonds and pearls? Hey, boys and girls, one day you're gonna rule the world. Stay focused on your path, no matter what path you choose. If you strive to do your best, you can never lose. A teacher, entrepreneur, carpet sweeper, inspector, collector, postal worker, social worker, a writer, prize fighter, politician, musician, resident female president, CIA on a secret mission. Hey, boys and girls, don't you know that you're like diamonds and pearls? Hey, boys and girls, one day you're going to rule the world. Don't you know that you carry the light? Don't you know that your future is bright? Study hard, your own future, you're right. Reach for your goals with all your might. Tell the world that you're no longer right. You know how to be polite. You have pure potential, pure delight. Keep your head on straight. Keep your goals in sight. Keep reaching ambition to your highest height. Because your mind travels faster than the speed of light. You are bright, 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 bright. So be afraid to shine your light. Hey, boys and girls. Don't you know that you're like diamonds and pearls? Hey, boys and girls, one day you're gonna rule the world. Hey, boys and girls, don't you know that diamonds and pearls? Hey, boys and girls, one day you're gonna rule the world. That was Hey Boys and Girls.
Right.
Little
Woo!
glitches in there, but it's all right.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you
Yeah,
for
that's for our children, of course.
I want to encourage all the parents and the grandparents that are listening to run out and get this CD with all beautiful songs on it, and especially allow your children to listen to it over and over because it's very positive, uplifting.
Mm,
This is what our children need these days, and they need to listen
yes.
to music more, get away from the videos and the
Devices, absolutely. Yeah. They're
calm.
hijacking our brains,
They need to
sadly.
calm their
Yeah.
nerves and relax because believe it or not, we have a lot of young people that are stressed. It's not just the older
Oh,
adults, older
for
people that are,
sure.
but young people these days are going through so much because they have so much to deal with in this generation, in their generation than we did back in
Yeah.
we were growing up. And
Hmm.
so we encourage that. And okay, so can we have another song?
Oh,
Drum
all right.
to death?
Yeah. I think in light of uh, Mother's Day coming up, I'm
Hmm.
going to do I Am Woman.
All
And I
right.
wrote this piece because women are considered second class citizens, not just here, but pretty much over the globe. And I just wrote something about the power of women and because I am one. So
I love it. Okay.
I give you birth, salt of the earth. I shine my light so you can see your worth. You put me last, but I place you first. With me, you'll never hunger. Uh-uh. With me, you'll never thirst. I am woman. I am woman. Hear me roar, women are the ones we've been waiting for. We're here to make peace, not to fight your wars. Rise up, wise women, what you're waiting for. Here's the truth about women, sit and where you fit in. So listen up, I'm going to start from the beginning. Eve ate the apple and it opened her eyes. They say she ran with demons, but she makes me wise. Never trust the devil, he's the father of lies. Women claim your power, no compromise. Mary said yes, and she bore us a son, no longer living in darkness, yet the curse is undone. The world will be without women, keepers of tradition, receptacles of wisdom. We're on a mission. We're running with the vision. The truth is never hidden. Dancing to our own rhythm. A nurturer, provider, a healer, chastiser. Used to be your secretary, now your supervisor. Into the top, road wheeling and dealing. We want to climb up the ladder, kick out that glass ceiling. Elevating, got no time for all your drama. First black woman in the White House, Michelle Obama. I am woman. Hear me roar. Women are the ones we've been waiting for. We're here to make peace, not to fight your wars. Rise up, wise women, what you're waiting for. Who would a man be without a woman or a spouse? She can roar like a lion. What's it quiet? There's a church mouse. Calm all your fears and erase your doubts. I pray that I will live to see a woman run the White House. She gave birth to Rosa with the back of us. Paved the way of freedom and justice for the rest of us. She gave us Sojourner, and she was the truth. We can't forget the struggle. God and tell it to our youth. Sojourner and Harriet broke the bonds of slavery. Fought for women's rights now. Honor for the bravery, Serena and Venus, and for nothing between us. Katherine Johnson, that's genius. Can't forget Oprah, a billionaire. She used to be on welfare. Now her name is known everywhere. Never do a pathway, overworked, underpaid, never going to fade away, slaying like Beyonce. Okay, ladies, now let's get information. We cannot forget about those everyday celebrities, source of my identity, always taking care of me, mama, big mama, best friend, sister, auntie, rolling with integrity, bringing out the best of me. We extend the welcome mat, but not the doormat. You need to wear a hard hat or go into combat. Room full, room full, bells that. Show me a man that can stomach and deliver that.
Mm. Woo!
I
Oh my.
didn't think so. So it's a beautiful women. Hold your head up high. God knows you when she loves you. You're the apple of her eye. An inferior race. Please don't believe the lie. We used to be a chrysalis, now a winged butterfly. I am woman. Give me roll. Women are the ones we've been waiting for. We're here to make peace, not to fight your wars. Rise up, wise women. What you're waiting for? Woman, give me roll. Women are the ones we've been waiting for. We're here to make peace, not to fight your wars. Rise up, wise women. What you waiting for? I'm a
Wow.
woman.
Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Wow, that's absolutely beautiful, fantastic, excellent.
Thank you. Thank
Wow,
you.
wow, wow. So this show is going really fast. We're almost out of time. So I
Hmm.
want to have you tell the audience, the listeners, how can we purchase your CDs and where can we go and see you in concert?
Okay, so the CDs are available. If people actually still listen to CDs, but people typically stream music, I have tons of CDs, however. But you can go to Bandcamp, BANDCAMP, and type in Drum Dr. Dot, and my all three albums will pop up, and you can either buy there, buy one single, buy as many as you want, or just buy the whole album. And if you go to any major streaming platform, even internationally, all my music is available. If you look for Drum Doctor Dot, Doctor with the DR, not DOCTOR, Dot,
Okay.
they're available also. Uh, yeah, I think that's it. Those are the two main ways. And physical copies, if you want me to send you a copy, if you still have a CD player, which I actually do, portable and in my old car. Yeah, so that's it. And for performances, I'm in three major things. So Roses and Rust, the band, our next gig is in DC. It's the 23rd of May, and that's at Other Half Brewing in Washington, DC. Nami and T Culture Healing Arts Therapy. That is the drumming group, African Drumming Company. And our next performance is next Saturday at Flower Mart in Baltimore City. Flower Mart is over 100 years old. There are a whole two full days of activities and, all great things. So we'll be performing at 1:30. And then we'll be at the Children's Theater of Annapolis May the 16th. They have the production of Disney's Lion King Jr. they have two performances, one at 11 a.m. and one at 4, and we're in the middle slot. We're going to perform a full African drumming performance at 2:30. And I'm in a band called the Dirty Blues. God help me. Dirty Blues Acoustic Duo and Trio. So we have some upcoming performances also. We'll be at the Silver Spring Blues Festival. That's June 20th. Next Saturday, no, sorry, next Wednesday. God, is that next two? Whatever. May the 6th. We're at New Deal Cafe for a campfire session. And we got a couple other things. So the best way is to follow me, like the website, Creative Healing Practices. uh, yeah, that's probably the best way because this is I can and try to keep it all's in the air at the same time. It's a
All
lot,
right.
but I love it. I absolutely love it.
We are so excited. I can't wait to actually see you perform live in your
Yeah,
band. But yeah, so this has been wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me
thank
and
you
being
for inviting me.
partners in health and biz. And of course, I'd like to invite you to come back and don't be a stranger. We like to
I will
have
not.
you. And, when is your next CD coming out?
I haven't planned that yet. I haven't planned that yet. I do have I've written songs about the border, about things that are happening now. One called I Remember about hangings and such. So that is a heavy album, but I haven't really penned. I penned it, got the stuff copyrighted, and just waiting to see when the good time is. And it's actually good that the people are still creating music because now everything is this AI. Nothing that I ever do will ever be AI generated. So
I
AI's taken over the world in terms of music. So I'm still
had to take over my show today. But we're here. Thank
we're
God
here.
we're recording. But so
Yeah, I praise God it worked.
praise God. So thank you so
Yeah.
much. And
Thank you, Gail.
wonderful day. And this has been Partners in Health and Biz. And we are so happy that all of you could tune in. Until next
Yes.
time, everyone, I'm signing off. Stay healthy and business savvy. Have a blessed
Business savvy. Amen. Ashe, ashe. Peace.
day.
Bye.
Ending recording.